Welcome back to my channel. Last time when I was explaining about the stage at which we are right now, it got actually abruptly ended. The video, the battery went down. So I'm continuing from where I left off. I was telling about this stage, the stage of ZE, the age of E, actually, uh, the oval E, the age of E, or phi cube as we call it. The oval E is denoted by phi cube, 53 here. So this phi cube, age of phi cube is over, and it ends at 78 ZE, basically represented by ZE, and prime number being 397. So now we are into this age. Basically, this age, it starts with AI. Basically, this belongs to the oval I here, and the first one is AI, which is 79. 79 is nothing but the atomic number of the element gold. Gold's atomic number is 79. So this is the golden age. It has already started. In fact, I was telling you that where we were, this is exactly where we are now. Pi, pi, the, or in European pronunciation, or what do you call the Devanagari pronunciation, this would be P. Pi, the oval I is pronounced as E. So this will be P, or otherwise in English pi. Pi, the basically the serial number is 94th letter, this is, and the prime number, corresponding prime number is 491, and as I told you, the pronunciation in Indo-European or Devanagari script, it will be P, it will be called P. So this is where we are right now. So what in previous videos I have explained some time back that these are nothing but the digits you find here in the serial number are nothing but the energy providers. So this is a 9 is the prime provider, energy provider, along with 4. 4 is the secondary energy provider, meaning 4 is actually our own sun. The sun we can see is 4. 9 is also a sun. Sometime back, for a entity to be a sun, to qualify as a sun, or Aditya as we call in Hindu mythology, it should be both a square and a cube. So 9 cube is also 27 squared. So 9 is also a sun. This is the one, I think, the National Socialist Party of Germany used to call the Swart Sun or the Black Sun. So the 9 cube is very much there, and the present age is the 5 guy here, the 5 guy, AE guy, the age of E guy is over, and the age of 9, the Black Sun, or basically 9 cube, has already set in, and we are at this stage. In the sense, the 9 cube is otherwise known as I explain in Sankhya Darshana, 9 cube, you can call 9 cube as the Prakriti. So if you cross this stage 9 cube and enter 10 cube, then the perfect order will be restored. So right now you can say this is Kali Yuga, or whatever in Hindu mythology we call it Kali Yuga. So in the Kali Yuga, the order is not yet completely established. It is just short of order. Here 9 cube and 27 square, that is, the 9 cube is the energy provider male and 27 squared is a female, they are both equal, in the sense this is a kind of what do you call the in the Taoism you have the uh, order and chaos are equal, rotating around each other. This symbol of Taoism, you know that. So that symbol, this exactly represents that symbol. So 9 cube and 27 squared. I always tell you a squared is square is female, cube is male. So 9 cube is the male, 27 squared is a female. Both are balance each other. So this is balanced thing. It like 50% order, 50% chaos, something like that. Once you cross this 9 cube, then the perfect order will be restored. Okay, so this is where we are. So you can say the people are 50% positive, 50% negative. There is 50% order, 50% chaos. Typical Taoist stage of affairs. And of course, the other thing I wanted to tell us about these are basically, this is the first oval A, small a. This is nothing but in this phase the elements form. The natural elements start form, material starts forming, and by material, the inorganic, non-life things, by inorganic material, if you divide the ages, then you can say this age is the age of aluminum. The 13, the aluminum's atomic number is 13. So this is the age of aluminum, you can see. So this age is wherever you go, 33, this is the aluminum age. And then you have, of course, when you come to the 10th one, 10th element, the prime number is 29. So 29 is copper age. 29 is atomic number of copper. So you can call this copper age wherever you are. Basically, you divide this into the ages, by vowels, E, I, O, U. These are the ages. The columns are ages, and the rows, are like you see here. This row is the stage. This is the age. This is the stage. So this is the aluminum stage. This is copper stage, and you can see here for O, 15th one, the prime number is 47, meaning this is the atomic number of silver is 47. So this is the silver age. So this is rather we should correctly call it silver stage, aluminum stage, copper stage, silver stage. So similarly for letter V, 22, which is a perfect square, the circumference of a perfect circle, the perfect mother actually is it. Her prime number is 79, which is nothing but gold. So that is why my initial starts with V. My surname is Vemulapalli, which starts with V. So I like this letter very much. This is the what do you call, the Devaki, as you call in the mythology, the mother of Lord Krishna, or the golden firmament. This is the best firmament. Okay, now let us move on to the other one. The other day I have told you about the letters till 22. The full perfect circle has circumference 22 and diameter 7. So 22nd letter, as we have seen, it is just now it is the golden one. which is V, represented by letter V. And the 7 is represented by G, the crust of the earth, Gaia, seventh letter. And these letters, if you take, you can generalize this formula like 10n plus 3 is 10n plus 3 raised to 3 is the Trito guy. Trito in the sense, in the PIE creation myth, there is Manu. Manu sacrifices Emo, and Trito perpetrates the sacrifice. So this Trito is represented by letter W, which is 10n plus 3 raised to 3. Let us say, if you want to represent it as a general formula, it would be like this: 10n plus 4 raised to 3, 10n plus 5 raised to 3, like, like that, where n is equal to 1, 2, 3. If you replace it with 1, 10, if you put 1 here, that's it, that will be 10 plus 4, 14 cube, 13 cube, and 15 cube. So this will be 13, 14, 15. If you place 0 here for n, then this will be 4. 10 into 0 is 0, plus 4 is 4, so 4 cube. 10 into 0 is 0, plus 3 raised to 3 is 3 cube. 10 into 0 is 0, plus 5 is 5, 5 cube. So if from 0, you take values of n from 0 to 0, 1, 2, 3, like that. When you take a value of 2 for n, then this will be 10 into 2, 20, plus 3, 23 raised to 3, 23 cube. This will be 10 into 2 is 20, 20 plus 4, 24 cube. This will be 10 into 2, 20 plus 5, 25 cube. This will be 25 cube. And 10 into 2 is 20, 20 plus 6 is 26 cube. So this 26 cube is head of the family, the one represented by letter Z. So this is W, this is X, this is Y, and this is Z. So that's how you can look at the complete, perfect one. So when the circumference is 22, that is n is 2 here, you will have 23, 24, 25. If you have 0, as I told you, 3, 4, 5. If you have 1 for n, then it will be 11, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 will be the 1, the source. I always tell you 16 is the Gnostic Christ, right? So this is the Christ above the sun, above ours, because this, if you take 0 as for n, you get 3, 4, 5. 6 is here. 6 is Saturn, right? But if you take 2 for n, 1 for n, this will be like 13, 14, 15, and there the head of the family will be 16. That 16 is the Gnostics Christ. So 16 cube. Yeah, I just wanted to generalize this thing. This is Manu, this is Emo, this is Trito in terms of pi creation myth. The third one I wanted to discuss today was I wanted to generalize the genders also. So similar way as we generalized in this figure about the 4 entities, basically the letters W, X, Y, Z. Similarly, here you can extend the same theory here. 10n plus 1 raised to 1 if you have n 0 for n, then 0 plus 1, 1 raised to 1 will be a unicell, the very first cell of, like you can say, zygote, from which everything else uh, forms. So that is a unicell. And if you take 0 here, 2 squared is perfect female. Any squared is perfect, any squared is female, but in females also there is difference. Here, 10n, if you take 0 here, 3 squared. 3 squared is also a female, but she is for imperfect female, because whenever you have the number 2 only, that is perfect female. Whenever you have number 3, though here it is 3 is being raised to 2, this is not a perfect female. So the similarly 22 squared, here if you place a 2, if you take 2 for n, then 2 20, this will be, let us start from here. To 10 into 2 is 20, plus 1 is 21. 21 21 is a kind of, they say, what we know as, in Hindu mythology we know him as Kashyapa, from whom everything else formed. So this is the first cell of life from which everything has formed. So here 10, if you take 2 for n, 20 plus 10 into 2, 20 plus 2 is 22. This is a perfect circle, you know that, right? 22, the radius, circumference of 22 and diameter of 7 are perfect values for a circle to be perfect. So here, if you take the same thing, 2 for n, 10 into 2, 20, 20 plus 3 is 23, 23 squared. 23 squared is not a perfect female. W is not a perfect female. So it is kind of a hermaphrodite, or you can say this is the kind of, what do you call, the what do you call her? I, I'm trying to recollect the name of the biblical character. The Lilith, you can say, you can call this Lilith. W is Lilith. Because though she was a female, she didn't agree to take an inferior position to Adam. This represents Lilith. 23 square, or W represents Lilith. And in the, yeah, of course, apocryphon of John also, the Eve had first Eve and second Eve. Zoe was hidden first, and then later Zoe was introduced into Adam by Sophia. So this is Zoe, and this is the first wife, rather, first wife of Adam, that is Lilith. And Lilith had children with the what do you call, Saturn guy, the snake, they say. So anyway, so this, if you take n, 2 for n here, 20 plus 4 is 24 cube. 24 cube is perfect male figure. So it could be represented by letter X. And then if you take here 2 for this, and 20 plus 5 is 25. 25, though this is a cube, this will be a hermaphrodite. 25 cube is not perfect male. He is basically the father mother figure kind of thing. Why? That is a, yeah. And then you have 20, 10 into 2 is 20 plus 6, 26 cube is basically the what do you call, the super male, you can say. This is the kind of one, the source, or one, or the one true God, like the 26 cube. 10 into 2 is 20, 20 plus 6 is 26, 26 cube is a perfect uh, male, super male, in fact. This is the male, X is male, this is a super male, and this 25 guy, uh, 5 being the sum of 2 and 3, 2 plus 3. This is 20 plus 2 plus 3 whole cube, will be a hermaphroditic figure, generally represented by letter Y. In fact, you may have observed that in the letter Y, the letter Y has three portions. These three lines joined together. The first two lines, one is male head, the second is female head, and the torso is combined for both. Torso, because that is the hermaphroditic character. That is why Y represents hermaphrodite. X represents the twins. Basically the twins. 4, the number 4 is perfect male figure, and Z, the 6, the 26 cube is the super male. So similarly, you can say, as I told you, n raised to 2 is always female, n raised to 3 is male, n raised to 4 is super female, n raised to 5, on the other hand, n raised to 2 plus 3 is hermaphrodite again. And n raised to 6 is equal to, it could become n raised to 2 raised to 3, or n raised to 3 raised to 2. If it is n raised to 2 raised to 3, this will be super male. If it is n raised to 3 raised to 2, then it will be super female, because the power, ultimate power, decides the gender of the entity. 3 is male, 2 is female, so n raised to 2 raised to 3 will be super male, n raised to 3 raised to 2 will be super female. So this is the generalized formula for genders. That is the reason why here, if you take in this formula, if you just take 0 for n, then this will be 1, this will be 2, 2 squared, this will be 3 squared, like that, and also, yeah, basically 3 squared, 4 cube, 5 cube, 6 cube. If you take 3 cube, let us say here, instead of 4, if you take 3 here, and for n, if you take 0, then 0 plus 3 cube will be a female. Yeah, kind of, not exactly female, but aggressive, imperfect female here, right? And yeah, I was referring to this, I think. Yeah, if you take substitute for n, if you substitute 0, 3 square will be imperfect female. And then what else? Yeah, you can as well represent the same thing will happen for the others also. For n equal to 1, let us say 10 plus 2 is 12. Here you will have 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 being perfect. Otherwise, if you don't take that, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you take 0 for n, if you take 2 for n, I have already given, this is what we will get. If you take 3 for n, then it will be like uh, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, like that, 36 being the perfect one. So this is a generalization, and which I wanted to explain earlier. And basically, this is what I wanted to tell you about the present age, till age. The age of this guy E is over. The age of I is in, and in the age of I also we have progressed thus far. So it is like P1653, and this is the PI, the present element tree that will be naturally available is 94. 94, I really don't recollect which element it is, but 92 is uranium, so it may be polonium or something. So the element 94 is naturally available now. That is the phase in which we are. And as I told you, 94, in 94, 9 represents the 9 cube, the energy provider, working along with the sun 4 cube. These two, this is the age of the two suns, 9 cube and 4 cube. And this is 491. 491 could be interpreted as 49 and 1, and two ways to divide this number: 4 and 91, or 49 and 1. So 49 and 1 is basically 7 squared. 49 is 7 squared. 7 squared plus 1, that is 7 squared is Uranus. This is the age of Uranus. At least at the beginning of the age of Uranus, this is this is the first time 49 appears in the prime numbers, I think. So the age of Uranus has begun, and first of those steps, only one as a whole, one planet, and Uranus is a planet. So Uranus totally represents our age. 491 instead, if you want to take 4 and 91, if you want to divide this into, then fourth dimension and 91st element. 91st element, I don't know. 92nd is uranium for sure, and 91 I don't know. Till there you have. And also, if you look at the what do you call this guy, this table, you can see that 91 is a 14th phase, 14th row of Pascal's triangle. So this has started for 14th. We are right now, we are here, and we are proceeding towards this 105, 191 to 105. So whichever way you look at it, it is the 14th, the age of 14. 14, and of course the what do you call the age of 14, and the age of I, the energy provider I, 94. So that's what I wanted to explain last time, but it ended abruptly. So that's all for now. Let us meet some other time with some other interesting subject. And yeah, here elixir. The elixir is the what do you call the what amrita in Hindu, the Sanskrit Amrit, that is immortal, the drink of immortality. That is the one which starts here, elixir, xer. So elixir starts here, and Xi is actually here. If you this is a Xi thing is the basically not just that. In fact, the VI, which is most important for me, VI is the 100th letter. VI is you may not be able to see it here properly, but this is this is 99, you can see clearly, and this is the 100th one. So VI, the letter VI, V is always a wonderful letter. It denotes the completion, because these guys are above that, but they are part of the hierarchy, the archons. But this is the firmament, which is the topmost firmament. Here you have 79. See here you have 100th letter VI is VO is 126, another stage of completion. As you can see here, not here, just now I showed you that. I think here, let us see here. If you look at this, the ninth row 126 is the highest one, highest value digit in the row, right? 1 9 36 84 196 126. So that is the value, that is where that is the what do you call, ferment of fruition, where all good things happen. This is the, what do you call, golden mother, you can say. And especially at this stage, this is the 79, the golden age starts from here. The golden firmament itself is golden. This is the golden land. Once the age of E is over, the golden, the firmament of gold, the firmament itself, like what we have here on earth, what we have, the dirt and all that stuff, right? Instead of that, you have the golden crust. Golden crust, the land of the age of golden crust is 9 cube. 9 cube, 4 cube together rule this age. Yeah, pretty much that's pretty much what I wanted to explain. So let us meet some other time. Thanks for watching the video. Bye for now.